Welcome to our exploration of zero-hour contracts, a pivotal concept in the evolving landscape of modern employment. As we embark on this journey, it's crucial to understand what zero-hour contracts truly are. Zero-hour contracts represent a unique type of employment agreement. At their core, these contracts do not require employers to provide a minimum number of working hours. Conversely, workers under these contracts are not obligated to accept any work offered to them. This dual flexibility is both a defining characteristic and a source of debate. To fully appreciate the present relevance of zero-hour contracts, we must first delve into their origins. The concept of flexible work arrangements isn't new. Historically, labor markets have always adapted to the changing needs of economies. However, the formalization of zero-hour contracts gained momentum in the latter part of the 20th century. Initially, these contracts were seen as a way to provide employers with the ability to adjust labor costs in real time, aligning workforce availability with demand. For workers, especially those seeking part-time or supplementary income, zero-hour contracts offered an opportunity to engage in employment without the commitment of fixed hours. This arrangement seemed beneficial at first glance, offering a semblance of freedom and choice. Fast forward to today, and we see zero-hour contracts playing an increasingly prominent role. Their prevalence has surged, particularly in sectors such as retail, hospitality, and healthcare, where demand can be unpredictable and staffing needs vary significantly. This rise is indicative of broader employment trends, where flexibility is often prioritized over traditional job security. However, the growing use of zero-hour contracts also raises important questions about their impact on workers' lives and the broader implications for job security and economic stability. As we navigate through this series, we'll explore these issues in depth, examining both the benefits and drawbacks of such employment arrangements. In this introduction, we've set the stage for a comprehensive discussion on zero-hour contracts. By understanding their definition, historical context, and current role in the workforce, we lay the groundwork for a nuanced exploration of how these contracts fit into the larger picture. Join us as we continue to unravel the complexities and implications of zero-hour contracts in the segments that follow, where we will delve deeper into the advantages, challenges, and expert insights surrounding this pivotal employment model. Together, we'll uncover what the future holds for zero-hour contracts and their place in the ever-evolving world of work. Zero-hour contracts have emerged as a significant topic in the modern employment landscape, offering a unique set of advantages that cater to both workers and employers. First and foremost, zero-hour contracts provide unparalleled flexibility. For workers, this means the ability to choose when and where they work, tailoring their schedules and schedules to fit personal commitments or lifestyle preferences. This flexibility is particularly appealing to individuals who prioritize work-life balance, such as students, parents, or those pursuing. From the employer's perspective, zero-hour contracts offer a strategic advantage in managing fluctuating business demands. In industries where demand can be unpredictable, such as retail, hospitality, or event management, these contracts enable employers to scale their workforce up or down as needed. This adaptability can lead to more efficient operations. Moreover, zero-hour contracts open doors to diverse work experiences, which can be highly beneficial for individuals seeking to broaden their skill sets or explore different career paths. For workers, this means the opportunity to engage in various roles across multiple industries, gaining valuable insights and building a versatile resume. In addition, these contracts can potentially increase workforce participation by attracting individuals who might otherwise be unable or unwilling to commit to traditional employment arrangements. This includes people with caregiving responsibilities, retirees looking to stay active, or those with health conditions that limit their ability to work full-time. By offering a flexible alternative, zero-hour contracts can tap into a broader talent pool, bringing diverse perspectives and skills into the workforce. It is also worth noting that zero-hour contracts can serve as a stepping stone for those entering the job market or re-entering after a hiatus. They provide an entry point for gaining experience, building professional networks, and demonstrating capabilities to potential employers. For many, this can lead to more permanent positions or career advancement opportunities as they prove their value and reliability over time. Despite these advantages, it is crucial to approach zero-hour contracts with a balanced perspective. While they offer significant benefits, they are not without challenges, which we will explore in subsequent segments. In conclusion, zero-hour contracts represent a modern employment strategy that aligns with the dynamic needs of both workers and employers. In the realm of modern employment, zero-hour contracts have emerged as a contentious topic, sparking debates about their impact on the workforce. While they offer unparalleled flexibility, allowing both employers and employees to adapt to changing demands, they also bring with them a host of challenges. In this segment, we delve into the drawbacks of zero-hour contracts, shedding light on the criticisms and concerns that surround this employment model. Firstly, one of the most significant issues associated with zero-hour contracts is the lack of job security. Unlike traditional employment agreements, where workers are guaranteed a set number of hours each week, zero-hour contracts provide no such assurance. This means that employees may find themselves without work for extended periods, leading to uncertainty and anxiety about their financial stability. The unpredictability of income is another major drawback of zero-hour contracts. Employees on these contracts often face fluctuating work schedules, with hours that can vary dramatically from week to week. This inconsistency can make it challenging for workers to budget effectively, as they may not know how much they will earn in any given pay period. The financial instability that arises from this unpredictability can have far-reaching effects, impacting everything from housing stability to access to healthcare and education. Beyond financial concerns, zero-hour contracts also raise the specter of potential exploitation. In some cases, workers may feel pressured to accept any hours offered, no matter how inconvenient or unsuitable, for fear of losing future work opportunities. This dynamic can create a power imbalance between employers and employees, where the latter may feel compelled to prioritize work over personal commitments or well-being. Additionally, the lack of guaranteed hours can lead to situations where employees are effectively on call without compensation, waiting for the possibility of work that may never materialize. Moreover, the absence of a structured work schedule can hinder employees' ability to maintain a healthy work-life balance. The irregularity of hours can make it difficult for workers to commit to personal or family obligations, pursue further education, or engage in community activities. This lack of balance can lead to increased stress and burnout, ultimately affecting both job performance and personal health. Critics also argue that zero-hour contracts contribute to a broader trend of precarious employment, where workers are increasingly subjected to unstable and insecure job conditions. This trend can undermine the social safety net, as workers may struggle to qualify for benefits such as unemployment insurance or paid leave, which are often tied to regular employment. Despite these challenges, it's important to recognize that zero-hour contracts are not inherently negative. For some individuals, particularly those seeking temporary or supplementary income, the flexibility they offer can be beneficial. However, the drawbacks highlighted here underscore the need for careful consideration and potential regulation to ensure that these contracts do not become a source of exploitation or financial hardship. In conclusion, while zero-hour contracts provide a degree of adaptability in the ever-changing landscape of work, they also present significant risks that must be addressed. As we continue to explore the future of employment, it is crucial to strike a balance that protects workers' rights and well-being, while still allowing for the flexibility that modern economies demand. By acknowledging and addressing the drawbacks of zero-hour contracts, we can work towards a more equitable and sustainable employment model for all. As we delve deeper into the realm of zero-hour contracts, it's essential to turn our attention to the experts who have dedicated their careers to studying employment trends and labor market dynamics. To begin, let's consider the analysis provided by Dr. Emily Harris, a renowned labor economist. Dr. Harris highlights that the rise of zero-hour contracts closely linked to the increasing demand for workforce flexibility. In her research, she points out that as businesses strive to adapt to rapidly changing market conditions, they often resort to these contracts as a means to scale their workforce up or down with minimal financial risk. This adaptability is particularly appealing in industries with fluctuating demands, such as retail and hospitality. Moreover, Dr. Harris emphasizes the dual-edged nature of this flexibility. On one hand, it allows businesses to remain competitive and resilient in uncertain economic climates. On the other, it places a significant burden on workers who may find themselves grappling with unpredictable schedules and income instability. Complementing Dr. Harris's findings, we have insights from Professor Mark Thompson, a sociologist with a focus on labor relations. Professor Thompson's studies provide a comparative analysis of zero-hour contracts against more traditional employment models. He argues that while traditional contracts offer stability and predictability, they often lack the flexibility that modern workers increasingly desire. Zero-hour contracts, he suggests, are a reflection of a broader shift towards a gig economy mindset. Professor Thompson also points to statistical data that underscores the growing prevalence of zero-hour contracts, particularly among younger workers. His research indicates that a significant portion of millennials and Gen Z workers prefer the autonomy that comes with such contracts, viewing them as an opportunity to balance work with personal pursuits. Adding another layer to our understanding, we turn to the insights of Dr. Lisa Chen, a policy analyst specializing in labor rights. Dr. Chen provides a critical perspective on the regulatory environment surrounding zero-hour contracts. She notes that in many regions, these contracts exist in a legal gray area, often leaving workers vulnerable to exploitation. Her analysis calls for more robust regulatory frameworks that can protect workers' rights without stifling the flexibility that these contracts offer. Dr. Chen's data-driven approach reveals that countries with stricter regulations on zero-hour contracts tend to have better outcomes for workers in terms of job satisfaction and financial stability. In synthesizing these expert opinions and data, it becomes clear that zero-hour contracts are neither inherently good nor bad. Instead, they represent a complex employment model that offers both opportunities and challenges. The key lies in understanding their implications within the context of broader employment trends and crafting policies that address the needs of both workers and employers. As we continue to explore the future of work, it is crucial to keep these expert insights in mind. They remind us that while zero-hour contracts can play a role in a flexible and dynamic labor market, they must be implemented thoughtfully and with consideration for the diverse needs of the workforce. The ongoing dialogue between economists, sociologists, and policymakers will be vital in shaping a future where employment models evolve to meet the demands of an ever-changing world. As we stand on the cusp of a new era in the world of work, the concept of zero-hour contracts is poised to play an increasingly pivotal role. In this concluding segment, we delve into the potential future implications of these contracts and explore the solutions that might address the challenges they currently present. The future of work is not just a speculative idea, it's a reality unfolding before our eyes. With advancements in technology, shifts in economic structures, and evolving societal norms, the traditional 9-to-5 job is no longer the only option. Zero-hour contracts, with their inherent flexibility, are uniquely positioned to cater to the demands of this new work environment. However, with great flexibility comes significant challenges. The unpredictability of zero-hour contracts can lead to insecurity and financial instability for workers. This raises a crucial question: how can we harness the benefits of these contracts while mitigating their drawbacks? In many parts of the world, discussions are already underway to reform labor laws to better accommodate the realities of flexible work arrangements. These potential regulatory changes aim to strike a balance between the needs of employers and the rights of workers. Moreover, as we look to the future, it's essential to consider the role of technology in shaping the landscape of zero-hour contracts. Digital platforms that facilitate these contracts could be leveraged to provide greater transparency and accountability. For instance, algorithms could be developed to ensure fair distribution of work and equitable pay, thus reducing the risk of exploitation. Another promising avenue is the potential for hybrid models that combine the flexibility of zero-hour contracts with the stability of traditional employment. These models could offer workers the best of both worlds, allowing them to enjoy the benefits of flexible scheduling while still having access to benefits like health insurance and retirement plans. Ultimately, the key to the successful integration of zero-hour contracts into the future of work lies in finding a balance between flexibility and security. Employers, policymakers, and workers themselves all have a role to play in achieving this equilibrium. By fostering an environment where innovation and regulation go hand in hand, we can create a future where zero-hour contracts contribute positively to the workforce. As we conclude our exploration of zero-hour contracts, it's clear that these arrangements hold both promise and peril. Their potential to reshape the future of work is undeniable, but realizing this potential requires thoughtful consideration and action. It's a challenge that calls for collaboration across sectors, a willingness to adapt, and a commitment to ensuring that the future of work is one that benefits all. Thank you for joining us on this journey to understand zero-hour contracts and their implications. As we continue to navigate the ever-changing world of work, let us strive to build a future that is both flexible and secure, where opportunity and stability go hand in hand. Stay informed, stay engaged, and together, let's shape the future of work.